What's up, everybody, and welcome to your next C++ Sfml 2.0 tutorial. And in this tutorial, we are going to be learning about some split screen, how to handle split screen gaming. Now, what you need to know is that I created two rectangles, and I've drawn them both to the screen. I used DNA to move it vertically for the second rectangle and the arrow keys for the first rectangle. So they're both drawn. So what our mission is for the left hand side of the screen to draw the right the first rectangle, and for the right side of the screen to draw the next one and have its own different viewports. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna create two different views. And as we said, as we said, and whenever you say set view, everything that is drawn after that is affected by that view. So what we're gonna say is we're gonna say window.setView, and we're gonna put view 1, and we're gonna draw the background image and the first rectangle, and then we're gonna put set view right here, and we're gonna put view 2, and we're gonna redraw the background, and that is set. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do now. So we're gonna say view 1. Now we can do like view 1 resetter or so on and so forth, but instead of doing that, this is what we're gonna do. So we're just gonna do view 1 set viewport and SF float rect. So we're gonna start from 0, right? And we're gonna start from 0. The width of it is gonna be 0.5, right? 'Cause we're only drawing to half of the screen. And the height is 1.0 because we're gonna draw to the full length of the screen vertically. And then what we're gonna do after is we're gonna say view1.set size, and the size for right here we're gonna set the screen dimensions.x divided by 2 and screen dimensions.y. Why do we do screen dimensions x divided by 2? Because the screen is half the size. If we set the size to the full width of the screen, then our square is gonna look like it's cut in half. And I'll give you an example. I'll show you right here. So as you can see, if I move this right away, if we see a red rectangle, oh, it looks messed up. But if you can see, it's only showing half of the rectangle. The reason being is that based on the ratio and stuff like that, it's squishing it to accommodate for the width and the height. But if we set it to screen dimensions.x divided by 2, then you're gonna see the background's gonna look larger, and we can't really see it because of the overlapping. What I'll do right now is just get rid of this to show you. Oh, you can't even see it. Okay, you'll see it in just a second. Just a quick second. So, okay, so what we're gonna do is we've set the size to screen dimensions x divided by 2 and screen dimensions y. So for the second view, we're gonna set viewport, and we're gonna say SF float rect. We're gonna start at 0.5, right? We're gonna start drawing at the halfway point. I'm going to start drawing from 0 on the y coordinate. The width is going to be 0.5 because it's the width of the screen. We're only drawing to half of the width of the screen, and 1.0 there. And we're going to set view 2 dot set size equal to screen dimensions x divided by 2 screen dimensions y. Okay, and that should be good after we add the semicolon there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have two different positions. Okay, so SF vector 2f. So we'll call this position. This will be screen dimension dot x divided by 2, and this will be screen dimensions dot y divided by 2. And we'll make another vector 2f. and we'll call this position 2, and we'll just put position in there, so we'll copy the values straight away. So what we're gonna do is the same thing we did for the screen scrolling. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say that if position no, sorry, if rect.getPosition dot x plus 10 is greater than, or we can say greater than or equal to screen dimensions, or actually in this case we'll just put view1 dot get size dot x divided by 2. So if it reaches the halfway point of that that point on the screen, then we'll say position dot x is equal to rect dot get position dot x divided by rect position plus 10, sorry. And we'll say else position dot x is equal to view1 dot get size dot x divided by 2. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna copy this right here, paste it, and when we see rect, we'll just change that to rect2, change the view to view2, position to position 2, rect to rect2, position to position 2, and change the view 2. And so what this is going to do is that when we hit the halfway point of our view, then it's actually going to start scrolling. So let's see what we got. So now we got two views, but the problem with this is that it's not centralized where we actually want it to be centralized, so we can't actually see our player. Now the reason for that is because we missed a step. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say view1 dot set center, and we're gonna put the position in there, and we're gonna say view2 dot set center, and we're gonna put position 2 in there. So let's run this and let's see if it works. So as you can see, we have both of our squares drawn, and when we move, let's move this one, hits the halfway point, it starts scrolling, and when we go right here, it hits the halfway point and it starts scrolling as well. So with this, we can do different stuff. We can do stuff like split screen gaming, and so on and so forth, right? But let's say like as you can see, we can't really see the red square or the blue square in our viewport. Say we're doing like a racing game or whatever, right? Or we're playing a tag game, and we need to see this player on the red player on the blue side, and we need the blue player to show up on the red side. How do we go about that? Well, let's just take a look. So it's as easy as just drawing it like so. So what we're gonna say is we're gonna say window draw rect2. So our first rect will overlap it if anything, right, in that view. And in this view over here, we'll say window.draw rect. Since they're different views, then they will both appear there. They should appear. As you can see, it shows. So when in this viewport right here, so let me zoom out right here. So in this viewport, in the first viewport right over here, it follows the red box, right? The screen follows the red box. But notice on the right viewport how when it leaves the field of view, it's not following the red box. So the first one follows the red box, the second one doesn't. Same with the blue, so this follows the blue over here. But in the first screen, it doesn't do that, right? So you can have different fields of view and so on and so forth, and you could have two-player games and do split screen gaming like so. So that's it for this tutorial. And we'll just look at two different camera effects in the next tutorial. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And bye for now.